Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing?
Ma'am. Thank you. What about you, ma'am?
All right. I'm fine. Thank you very much, my dear students. All right. My dear students, today we are going to begin with lesson number 3. Lesson number 3, the title of which is A Book for My Mother. A Book for My Mother. What is the title? A Book for My Mother. Yes. Page number 13. 13. 1, 3, 13.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, all of you must be thinking, what happened to lesson number 2, right? Lesson number 2. Yes. Let me tell you, lesson number 2, the orange butterfly is just a story. It is a non-detailed lesson. So, we will be using that lesson only for some reading practice or something. For learning, we will not be taking lesson number 2. Did everybody understand that? That is the reason we are skipping lesson number 2 and going directly to lesson number 3. Clear? Is it clear? Yes. So the title of lesson number 3 is A Book for My Mother. Repeat. A book for my mother. Yes, very good. I want Jewel Maria to put the device properly. I can see you upside down. Please put the device. Yeah, that's better, Jewel. Then Aisha, Austin, Nakshatra, Efron, Daniel, Abel, Anthony, and Rudra. Not Rudra, Rukma. Please switch on the video. I want everybody to be here in the class with the camera on. Evelyn, put the device properly. Yes, that's better. All of you. Jewel, again. Yeah, it's better now. Okay, so this lesson is all about, this is actually a poem, a short poem, and it is about a child who wants to give a gift to her mother. A child who wants to give a gift to her mother. My dear students, when you celebrate your birthdays, you get lots of gifts from your parents, don't you? Yes, you get lots of gifts from your parents. Why do they give you gifts?
Because
Yes.
in birthday party.
Yes, because during the birthday party or on your birthdays, they want you to feel special. You are special for your parents and they want you to understand that. They want to make you feel special, especially on your birthdays. That is the reason, to make you happy, to make you feel loved and blessed. They give you lots of gifts. Don't you feel happy when you get gifts from your parents? You do, yes. All of you feel very happy when you get gifts. But have you ever thought about the same thing in case of your parents? Do you celebrate the birthdays of your parents?
Yes.
You do? Okay. Have you ever tried? Yes, please don't speak. Sridhar, mute your device. Have you ever given a gift to your parents? A small one?
Yes.
Yes. My dear little ones, I know that all of you are very cute and sweet young children. The elders, that is your parents, your uncles and aunties, everybody, some of them may be working, some of them may be having some business of their own or something, but they earn, all of them earn money, right, by working. But you all are cute little children. So you are just studying, still learning, right? So you can do one thing. You can prepare your own gifts. Make your own cards, gifts, and give it to your parents. I promise you they would love it and appreciate it like anything. They would love it a lot. So instead of buying something which is ready-made, try to make a small gift on your own with whatever material you have with you. Try to make your own gift, maybe a small card, something. that you can do on your own, a painting, anything. Write some feelings for them. Write what you feel for them on that card and gift it to them. Will you try to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, they will be very happy to get it. So next time, if it is your mother's or father's or your brothers and sisters, somebody's birthday, make a card of yours on your own with whatever you have at your home. Write what you feel for them and gift it to them. Will you try to do that?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Okay, very good, very good. So this poem here is also about a child like you all who wants to gift something to her mother. She wants to gift her mother with something. Yes, Malavika, you want to say something?
I don't know.
Oh, it's okay, Malavika, no problem. Take the literature textbook and be on page number 14. 1414. Okay, now I want Aisha to unmute and read. Aisha, unmute and read the first stanza. Let us try to understand the poem.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, read Aisha.
My mother loved to read on her.
My mother loves to read. After that, take a pause. My mother loves to read.
My mother loves to read
On her shelf.
on her shelf is a book of
For. F-O-R.
for
E-V-E-R-Y. Every.
every
N-E-E-D. Need. Every need.
need
Continue.
of
Fairies. Fairies. Fairies.
fairy
Ghosts. G-H-O-S-T-S. Ghosts.
ghosts and
Monsters. 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 On the.
straight
On the.
on the
S-T-R-E-E-T. Street. Street.
street
Yes.
far
Far away. Far away.
far away
Tails. T-A-L-E-S. Tails.
tails
Tails.
bone
Both. S-O-U-R. SAR. SAR. S-O-U-R. SAR. And sweet. Both sour and sweet.
both sour and sweet.
Yes, very good. So, okay, good effort, Aisha. Thank you. My mother loves to read. Here, what does the child's mother love to do or like to do? Her mother loves to read. What does she love to do? She loves to read. What do we read? We read lots of books. Some books may be mythologically oriented about prayers and holy books and all. Some will be story books. Some will be books on poems. And there are so many books of different kinds, right? So what does this child's mother love to do? She loves to read. She loves to read. Okay. And on her shelf, what is a shelf? Shelf.
Cupboard.
Yes, cupboard. A shelf is a flat board which is fixed to the wall. It is a flat board, which is, I want all of you to look at the image on page number 14. Let me share the screen.
Ma'am, I have that.
Yeah, you have it. Okay, everybody should have it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Near the
If anybody doesn't have it, I will show it to them. Just give me a second.
I have.
Okay, fine. Everybody has. Mute your devices, all of you. Yeah, everybody has a shelf at home. And we use the shelves to arrange our books or other things in a neat and organized manner, right? In a neat manner. If we want to organize, we keep them in a shelf. Did you see the image here? This image is of a shelf. Shelf. And it means a flat board which is fixed to the wall. See, it is fixed. It is attached to the wall. A flat board which is attached to the wall. Okay. It is stuck or maybe with nails it is attached to the wall. Sometimes we use nails to attach the shelves to the wall because when we keep things on it, it becomes heavy. So we need it to be very strong so that it can carry the weight. Did everybody understand what is a shelf? Understood? Shelf. So on the child's mother's shelf, there is a book for every need. For every need means there are books which have information about many topics. Some will be on stories. If a mother likes to cook, there will be books which are there, which have information about cooking. Different recipes will be there. Then story books will be there. Holy books will be there. Books on general knowledge may be there. There are books for every need which carry information about different topics. Why does the child's mother have such a lot of books with her? Because she loves to read. Yes, she loves to read. And that is the reason she has a huge collection of books of different kinds. The child's mother loves to read. So she has a lot of books with her. Books on different topics. Understood?
Yes.
So let us see what are the different types of books that she has. Of fairies. What are fairies? Look here. This beautiful girl is a fairy. Did you see her beautiful wings? Like the wings of a butterfly?
Yes.
Yes. And what is this in her hand? This is the magic wand. Magic wand. With the help of this magic wand, the fairy can do magic tricks. Magic tricks. She can help people with the help of, you must have learned different stories about fairies. Have you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, the child's mother has books on fairies. Then she has books about ghosts and monsters. Ghosts and monsters.
I don't like monsters.
Who is the scary creature here? Scary. Monster. Are you scared of monsters?
Yes.
Yes. No, right. They are not to be, or they cannot be seen in real life. These are all imagination, imaginary things which we just think. They don't exist in real life. Yes? Monsters. Have you ever seen such a creature in real life? No, they are only a piece of our imagination. Why is everybody speaking together? Please mute your devices. All of you.
I'm Krishna Priya.
What is it, Krishna Priya?
I
I will ask you to read. Please wait. Please wait. Okay. Now, ghosts and monsters on the street. Then, the child's mother has books on faraway tales. Far away tales. Far away. The word itself tells us that it is about some far off place. Some place which is very far away from where we are. Okay, far off place. Far away means a place which is very far from us. Very far from us. Both sour and sweet. Both sour and sweet. Have you ever tasted tamarind? Tamarind?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I think it is called puli in Malayalam, right?
Yes.
Tamarind. Tamarind.
Yes, ma'am.
Grows on the tamarind plant. Have you ever tasted it? It is sour.
Yes,
Sour. Yes. And sweet, all of you know, right? What is the meaning of sweet? When we eat chocolates, we get a sweet taste in our mouth, don't we? Chocolates are sweet.
yes.
The opposite of sweet is sour. Opposite. So something which is not sweet is called sour. Understood? Something which is not sweet is called sour. Okay. So these books, now we know that the child's mother has different kinds of books. Some are about fairies, some books are about ghosts and monsters, and some are about places which are very far from where we are, which are about far away. Tales. Tales means stories. Stories. Stories about places which are very far away from us. Understood? And some of these books or some of these stories are sweet, very sweet to listen to, and some are not very sweet. So the child's mother has, mother has lots of books of different kinds with her. Did you understand? Okay. Now I want Aarti to unmute and read the next stanza. Read it. Aarti, read it.
Today is her birthday.
Birthday. Yes. Today is her birthday. I
need to
think. T-H-I-N-K. Think.
Of a
Way.
To make her
smile.
In my
Very own style. S-T-Y-L-E. Style. Style. Very good. So, good effort, Aarti. Thank you. Today is her birthday. What is special about the day? It is the child's mother's birthday. Is it the child's birthday or her mother's birthday?
Mother's
Birthday. And who is this I here? I is the person who is reciting this poem. That is the child. The child. I need to think of a way. The child wants to think of a way. Think of a way. She wants to think. She wants to get an idea. Way means an idea to make her smile. What does the child want to do? She wants to make her mother smile. She wants to make her mother feel happy. Okay? In my very own style. In my very own style. The child is like you all. She is a very sweet and innocent child. So in a very sweet way, she wants to make her mother feel happy. Because that day is something very special. What is special about that day? What is special about the day?
It's Mother's
It is her mother's birthday. Yes, it is the child's mother's birthday. So the child wants to make her mother feel happy. She wants to make her mother feel very special. And so she is thinking of an idea. Way means idea. She's thinking of a new idea, something different, and she wants to make her mother smile. When will the mother smile? When she is happy. When she is happy, only then the mother will smile. We also smile when we feel happy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When we are sad, do we smile? We don't.
Yes.
Yes, so when we are happy, we smile. Similarly, the child in our poem wants to do something special for her mother because it is her mother's birthday and the child wants her mother to feel very happy and very special. So she is thinking of an idea. How should I make my mother feel happy? What should I do to make my mother feel special? Okay. So let us see what she does. Mohammad Rishan, read the last. Let
me write a book.
Mm.
A book nice and funny for which
Others, please mute. Only Rishan will read. Rishan, I want you to read from 4 once again. For which
I would
Mm.
need no money.
Very good.
All I
Would need
would need
Mm.
is on good
one good thought. One, O-N-E, one.
thought.
Mm.
To
One good thought.
to cook something in the idea pot.
Very good. Let me write a book nice and funny. Thank you, Rishan. So what is the idea that has come into the child's mind? Finally, after thinking a lot from different angles about different things that she can do, she gets an idea to write a book. What does she think about? She gets an idea or she thinks about writing a book. For whom does the child want to write a book? For her mother. Yes, the child wants to write a book for her mother. And what kind of a book does the child plan to write? What kind of a book? Yes, she wants to write a book which is nice and funny. Nice and funny. Because if it is not funny, if it is not nice, will the mother be happy to read it?
No.
No. The child wants her mother to be happy. So she wants to write a nice and funny book. So she wants to write a nice and funny. What is the meaning of nice? Nice means good. Very good. And funny means which makes us laugh. Something that makes us laugh is called funny. Understood?
Yes.
And for writing a book, for writing a book, do we need money? No, we can just take a book and start writing whatever we are feeling, right? For which I would need no money. No money. The child, will she be able to get money? She will have to ask her parents. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to write a book on her own. On her own, she wants to do that. So she said, I would need no money. If I am planning to write a book, I would not need any money. Need no money means not need any money. Not need any money. And what will she actually need to write a book? She needs some idea in her mind, doesn't she? She needs lots of ideas, or at least one very good thought. One very good thought. Thought means idea. Idea. When you plan to do something, you think about many things, right? And after thinking a lot, what do you get in your mind? Idea. I got an idea. I have a plan how to go about things. Similarly, the little child is also thinking. She wants to make her mother happy and make her feel special because it is her birthday. But does she have money with her? No. She has no money with her. So she wants to do something on her own without spending much money. So she decided to write a book. What kind of a book does she decide? Has she decided to write? A nice and funny book to make her mother feel happy. And what does she need to write a book? She needs one good thought. One good thought. What is the meaning of thought? Idea. Thought means idea. She needs one good idea to cook something in the idea pot. To cook something. To cook something means, here, to cook something means to think about something. To think about something in the idea pot. What is the idea pot here? Which part of our body do we use to think?
In the brain.
In the brain, yes. Or a person's mind. Mind. Okay, very good. So idea pot here means a person's mind. A person's mind. We get, when we think, where do we get ideas? We get ideas in our mind. So is the poem clear to all of you? Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is the only thing that the child needs to write a book? She needs a very good thought. Thought means idea. She needs a very good idea so that she can think about more things in her idea pot. Idea pot means a person's mind. A person's mind. Understood, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
So no? Yes? Okay. So let us just discuss a few meanings. Oh.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, take your book.
Yeah, I have asked all of you to maintain one book, notebook for literature. Take that notebook now.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Notebook?
Yes, 4-line notebook where you have written and learnt, where we write and learn, the same book.
Ma'am, take rough book?
Yes, my dear. I have asked all of you to maintain a small 4-line notebook for writing and learning, the same book.
And rough book?
Yes, my dear ones.
Ma'am, rough book or notebook?
Notebook. No need for any rough book. I have already instructed all of you to use one notebook for literature, right? That same notebook I want you to use throughout the year. Don't use different books for different lessons. That is why I have instructed all of you to use one book. What is the meaning of shelf? A flat, F-L-A-T, flat, B-O-A-R-D, board.
We need to write.
English literature notebook, 4-line. A flat board.
In the
Fixed.
rough book 4-line, ma'am?
Yes.
Any?
Yes, yes. Fixed to the wall. A flat board fixed to the wall. What is a shelf? A shelf is a flat board fixed to the wall. A flat board fixed to the wall.
And notebook.
Yes. After this, what are we supposed to do? How many lines?
And rough book, right?
4 lines. Yes, Ritvik. 4 lines. Leave 4 lines.
Ma'am, write in your rough book.
Yes, yes, yes. 4 lines. Leave 4 lines. Have you done it? Then the second one. Monsters. M-O-N-S-T-E-R-S. Monsters. What are monsters? We saw in the image. They are big. Big, scary. S-C-A-R-Y. Scary creatures. T-U-R-E-S. Creatures. Big, scary creatures. Monsters are big, scary creatures. Scary. The meaning of scary means scary is something that scares us. Scary means something that scares us. Makes us scared. Creatures. Creatures means animals. Creatures, animals, or anything that makes us feel scared. Big, scary creatures. After each meaning, how many lines are you supposed to leave? Are you doing it?
4 lines.
4 lines, yes. Then number 3, far away. Far away. As I already explained to you, far away means a far off place. Far off place. A place which is far away. Very far from us. A place which is very far from us. Got it? A place which is very far from us is called a far away place. Far away place. After writing the third one, how many lines do we leave?
4 lines.
Yes, very good. 4 lines. Okay. Then idea pot. The last one is idea pot. Who can tell me the meaning?
Ma'am, one doubt.
Yeah, what is it?
Ma'am,
A person's mind. Yes. What is it? What is it, Sarah?
Three word that is
Far away.
far away, but no.
F-A-R-A-W-A-Y. Far away. Understood, Sarah?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other doubt is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Idea pot means a person's mind. A person's mind. Okay. And far away means a far off place. Far off means a place which is very far from us. Far off. Far off place. Monsters are big, scary creatures. What are monsters? Monsters are big, scary creatures. And what is a shelf? A flat board which is fixed to the wall. A flat board fixed to the wall.
Man, unfinished.
Oh, okay. Don't say finished. Let everybody finish the work. My dear students, are the meanings of these 4 words clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Have you been able to complete? Don't worry. I'll be sending these words to you. I'll be sending.
Ma'am,
So-
five.
Yeah. One time we are writing here, leave 4 lines to write and learn.
Five to where?
No. Only 4 are there. Only 4.
A.
Not 5th. 5th. 5th word, Sarah. Okay. 5th word. Got it? Okay, good girl. So let me stop sharing here. In case some of you have not been able to complete it, don't worry at all. I'm going to send the meanings to you now in the group. So that time you can complete it from there. All right?
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am.
I request all of you to read the poem today itself and write and learn these word meanings. Thank you very much. See you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.